So tell me about yourself. In this video, I'm going to give you the best answer to this job interview question. Hey everyone, this is the most common job interview question. And if you've never done a job interview before, or you've only done one or two, you'll need to know how to answer this because they are going to ask you this. Usually it's the first question they ask. They could phrase it differently. They could say, please introduce yourself. Please describe yourself. Walk me through your resume. Or give me an idea of your background. But it's all the same question, and so we always give the same answer. Now, this is such a general question. If we're unprepared and unrehearsed, it's hard to know what the interviewer is looking for. I mean, we could talk about our family, our hobbies, our ambitions, our opinions, our vital statistics, or many other things. But these are not what the interviewer wants to hear. You see, this question is kind of a trick. It's a very general question, but really the interviewer is wanting a quite specific answer. Here's what's going on in a job interview. The interviewer is looking for two things: the stated requirements and the unstated requirements. The stated requirements were listed in the job description. That's when they said they were looking for someone who had 5 years experience in a certain thing, educational qualifications, and certain skills. When you go to the job interview, they want to hear that you have these things. If you talk about having these things, they'll like your answer. Now, like I mentioned, the other thing the interviewer is looking for is unstated requirements. These are things they want, but haven't explicitly indicated it to you. Some of these we can guess, like good communication skills, professionalism, maturity, a passion for this type of work, plans to stay, being easy to get along with, and a desire to go above and beyond. Some of these we can't guess, like being able to tolerate really difficult people on a daily basis. If we talk off the top of our head, we risk unwittingly eliminating ourselves because we don't really know what they're looking for. That's why general questions like "tell me about yourself" can be a trap. But here's the good news. You applied for the job with a resume. They read your resume, and based on it, they invited you in for an interview. This means that nothing on your resume eliminated you. Therefore, the content on your resume is safe. So here's how we answer the question. In a job interview, when they ask you, "tell me about yourself," the best answer that tends to work well is to start by saying, "well, as you can see from my resume." Then do a 45 to 60-second summary of your resume. Start with your education, followed by your experience, oldest to newest. Leave out anything that doesn't directly relate to this role. Then end by saying, "and that's what brought me here today and why I'm excited to learn more about this role." Part 1 is optional. It's really more of a memory jog for you. And part 3 is to steer the conversation towards this job and how you're a fit for it. If you practice this answer and come to the interview prepared, you will never be eliminated by this question ever again. After all, you're highly employable and you're awesome.